It's going to be a year since I started my blog, which started on January 1st. And I do hope that you have benefited from this blog. We have covered a lot of topics like financial security. We've talked about the various investment products for retirement planning like PPF, like NPS. We've also talked a lot about mutual funds. And to really end this mutual fund section, I'm going to talk in this vlog about the purchase and redemption options in mutual funds. And to end this section on mutual funds, I'm going to talk about these terms that a lot of you might have heard: SIP, STP, and SWP. Welcome to my financial independence vlog. And today we are going to talk about the purchase and redemption options under mutual funds. So you've heard about SIP, STP, SWP, and I'm pretty sure all of you know what an SIP is. But I'm also going to spend some time speaking about STP and SWP and in what situations they can be useful. First off, whenever you invest in a mutual fund, well, you can invest in a lump sum, or you can decide to put small amounts of money every month, which is the typical systematic investment plan. So how does SIP work? Well, it works similar to a recurring deposit, except that in SIP, you're putting money into a mutual fund. It could be an equity fund, it could be a balance fund, it could be a debt fund. How it works is that you have small amounts invested in a mutual fund scheme at regular intervals. Now, the biggest benefit of the SIP is that it really helps you in averaging your costs, because you're going to be buying units at different levels. So sometimes when the market is high, you'll get less units. When the market is low, you'll get more units. And the biggest advantage of the SIP is that you don't have to worry if it's a good time to invest. Do I have the time to invest this money or not? It happens automatically, which means that you're actually automating your investment, which will help you in saving before spending. Do remember that if you are investing through your demat account, you cannot use the SIP option. Now, another way to invest into a mutual fund is through a systematic transfer plan. So in SIP, the money gets debited from your bank account. In STP, it actually gets debited from another mutual fund. So let us say you're setting up a long-term SIP. You may not always want to keep that money in your account. So then you might decide to have the money invested in a liquid fund and have a regular transfer into an equity fund. So this is known as the systematic transfer plan. So the systematic transfer is an alternative to a switch, but it is something that is being set up in advance. So you know exactly when you want this STP to basically happen. And that's how it really differs from a switch. So this was about investing into a mutual fund where you have the option of doing a lump sum or a systematic investment plan or a systematic transfer plan. When you want to withdraw from a mutual fund, you have two options. You can withdraw on a lump sum basis, and you could do partial units or you could do full units, or you could set up something known as a systematic withdrawal plan, where you are withdrawing some amount at a regular interval. So just like the STP, you know when you are withdrawing this amount and how much amount you are going to withdraw basically. Now the SIP is a good alternative for those who are looking at getting a regular income out of their mutual fund. Certainly it is much more tax efficient than dividends, because dividends have been made taxable from financial year 2021 onwards. So the SIP is more tax efficient, specifically for those who are looking at getting a regular income. What you must do is look at investing into a debt fund for 3 years, and then after 3 years start the SWP, because debt funds withdrawn before 3 years are taxable as per slab, but debt funds withdrawn after 3 years would qualify for long-term capital gains, and which works out much more tax efficient. That's it, folks, from me. I do hope that you are spending time reviewing your portfolio regularly. Of course, whenever you do an SIP, STP, or an SWP, always keep tax implications in mind. In an STP, when you're moving from one fund to the other, you are going to be exiting units in the scheme that you are exiting, which means that there will be a tax implication. So do ensure that you keep the tax implications in mind whenever you're doing any of these particular transactions. Make sure you click on the bell icon to subscribe. We do look forward to your feedback. Till then, cheers.